Alright, yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the channel. And yeah, so a little bit of a different video, and I'm filming like a little, tips video, because I think this is a video that I would watch, or that my younger self would enjoy to watch when I would be in high school. So if you guys are in high school still, or you're just, maybe you just graduated high school, I'm gonna give you guys 3 tips to, things that I think personally recommend to somebody if you're kind of like going down my route and you're not gonna go to college and you kind of want to do something unconventional. This is what I'm gonna recommend. So this might work for you, might not work for you, but it's something to take in mind. And I think this is information that could be useful to a lot of kids out there now, especially with the new age of social media. We have, obviously, you're watching YouTube and just entertainment, and you don't have to go to college, and you don't have to do what the system tells you to do and how we are programmed to live our lives. So I think the first thing I would give or tell someone, at least I would tell my younger self, is after high school, I would try as many different things. So let's say you just graduate, you don't know what you want to do. So you don't know what you want to go to college for. If your parents are making you go to college, let's say, you like, it's engineering or, science or whatever, right? Blah, 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 blah. My point is like, try different things that you like. So when I was in high school, and then when I got out, I was fortunate enough to maybe drive to different cities. So I went to New York, I went to LA, I went to Miami. I mean, I've flown a couple times as well. And I tried different things. I met different people, and I tried different things. So when I was in high school, I played a lot of video games. I wasn't trying very many different things. I started going gym, and I didn't know what hobbies I wanted to do. I knew I was really into YouTube, but my point is that I tried a lot of different things, right? So I tried learning how to make money online. I tried learning how to drop ship. I tried learning how to do service-based businesses. I learned about doing, just random things, right? So you just learn, like, we are young, you are young. Try and be a sponge at this age, and don't think that you know everything and that you're gonna go into something thinking that you know everything, right? Always be a student of life is something I like to say, or at least I preach, because we don't know anything. And even though we might think we know a lot of different things in our niche or our space, be a student. There's always something you can learn, and it's much more pleasurable to be around people who think they don't know much, versus the people who you're around them and they think they know everything, right? So yeah, first tip is try a bunch of things. If you don't know what you like and you don't know what you want to do with your life, or what you want to do in the short term to long term, sit down, think about things you enjoy to do, whether if it's about sports, online, whether it's something about games, whether if it's, traveling, whatever it may be. And what you want your life to look like is very important, because when I graduated high school, when I was done during COVID, during that lockdown pandemic time, I took time, I sat down at my desk in my room, I got my notebook, and I wrote down like what I wanted my life to look like. I wrote down goals, I wrote down different activities I wanted to do, how I wanted my life to look like. And this really helped me like have a vision, a mindset, and like something that is reachable, something I can look forward to make it worth trying to do the things you're going to try and do, and make all the hard work that you're going to have to put in worth it and justifiable, right? Because if you have a goal and you don't know what you're doing, or if you don't even have a goal and you're just doing a bunch of random shit, you're gonna ask yourself, what is this all for? It's almost like that sense of purpose. Find out what you like and what aligns with you and how you want to live your lifestyle for the future, right? So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2, create a social circle. It's make friends outside of your high school, out of your hometown, whether if it's through online, whether if it's through going to different places and different towns around your state or your place wherever you live, and trying to meet people in different areas, or whatever it may be, right? So this way is you're gonna make friends in different places. It's gonna allow you to get outside of your little hometown circle where not much might be going on for you, and so that allows you to just go and meet new different people. Me personally, I think you should do it through Instagram, join maybe Discord servers, meet people. Can be very, very huge. And plus, when you meet different people and you're gonna be able to socializing with people that are outside of your, hometown, outside of this group, you're gonna open your eyes how other people live their lives. It's just kind of like eye-opening. It's hard to explain. Everyone comes and you'll really realize people live different lives than the ones you've experienced, because once you get outside of this, your hometown, your niche group that you're in, that you were in with high school, and they're doing their own thing, they might not align with what you want to do. And so at least knowing that everyone is on their own path, it helps, right? And so whether if it's through Instagram, whatever, right, you're gonna message people, DM people, and that comes into the third tip. So third tip is increase or develop your social media. So by doing that, I would highly recommend do your Instagram. So if you just have a bunch of random pictures or blah 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 whatever of like you back in 2015 like at a Starbucks or something like that, I definitely remove those pictures and try and do some cool pictures, or just try and make your Instagram more vibrant. What are you interested in? What are you doing? Like what niche you want to be in, so you can find and click with those people. Maybe it's cars. How about you go to like car rallies in your town and take pictures of cars, and then hashtag and at all the different people, and try and get your page out there with other cars, and maybe that can get you to go hang out and see and be and drive other different cars by meeting people that want you or are okay with them letting you drive their car. So just like that, it can help. I mean, I'll put up like a little recording in my Instagram. You should follow me, and it'll be linked down below. But by that's helped me a lot to network, to actually meet my girlfriend that I met. It's a funny story. I DM'd her on Instagram while I was working. I moved to New York and I was working in Equinox, and I sent her a DM, and she looked at my page and she was like, why not? So it was just funny that's kind of how we met. And so just by like having a better Instagram, and it's basically your social proof, it's your identification. It's we're going into this age, everything's becoming digital. You're gonna need social proof. So when you go out there, when you go travel with your family or with your friends, you go do things, try and snap a couple flicks. If people are gonna make fun of you, it is what it is. They're gonna forget. No one's gonna care. And in the long term, you're actually gonna build a foundation of who you are and what you've done and what you're doing. And so that kind of gives a reason for people to trust you. So like, if you're traveling and you do photography and you don't have an Instagram, and you just go up to somebody and says, hey, I do photography, can I take your picture? And you can't even show them your Instagram. How do they think they're, how are they really gonna know like, oh, okay, he's actually a photographer. Oh, like, oh, okay, his pictures are actually good, or maybe he's trying out. But if you don't even have like something you can kind of, prove yourself to, it's gonna be hard to network out here in the modern day, especially when you travel. Everything's through Instagram. I'm sure everybody knows this by now. If you're in high school, it's probably hard to have a good Instagram, and I'm sure, because I know I didn't have a good Instagram when I came out of high school, or when I was in high school, because you're in school, you don't leave your house, you don't do much, right? Besides when people go vacation, holiday, whatever, and so you're able to get pictures in Florida and Myrtle Beach when with your family. So besides that, increase, develop your social media, develop that, have some social proof. You don't know where it's going to help you in the future, especially if you're doing something unconventional. I think it's just a good thing, and it can't hurt. It's not that hard. Just make it look pretty, make it in your niche, and try and just do that. You don't need to have a bunch of followers, you don't need to have some insane amount of likes or anything. Just get some good pictures of you. I think that's going to be it. I just want to make a quick little short video just to give some tips to, I feel like, my younger self. So if you guys enjoyed the video and if you thought it was helpful, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. So stay tuned for the next vlog. Peace.